Okay, this is Barbara, and I'm giving you a brief summary of the GARD. Uh, so we'll just start with what's on the author's website. Number one, all these are equally important. Gluten-containing foods, soy, casein-containing foods, i.e. milk, and corn. I'm not going to give a long explanation for those, but he does on his website, and that'll be listed below if you're interested. Okay, on the second thing he talks about, yes, MSG. I stopped eating cooking with MSG a long time ago, but if you like diet sodas and soups, just a lot of things that you wouldn't necessarily imagine have MSG in them, find out, and then you can get rid of those. It's an excitotoxin, so I quit using it a long time ago and getting it out of my daughter's food. All right, number three, restrict the intake of nuts, seeds, and beans slash legumes. Well, I said before that was difficult for me. I love those things, but they contain things that tend to excite your nerves and your brain versus calm you down. So I'm going to be eliminating those, which later you can probably, add back should you choose to do so. But if you're going whole hog, cold turkey, this is the way to start. Okay, number four, limit the consumption of gluten-free grains. And then he has a list: quinoa, millet, flax, sorghum, amaranth, and even rice. Whoa. Yes, I like rice, but quinoa, I love salads made with quinoa. That was big. So, in an attempt to truly try the diet, I'm going to give that up and I'm going to be doing, you know how they say meat and potatoes? Well, instead, it'll be kind of meat and veggies. So, we'll see. All right. Caffeine intake. I don't use much caffeine anyway. That I don't drink coffee. I'm not just overly interested in tea, anything like that. So, I'm straight with that. Limit the intake of refined sugar. Another one. But if you can't have bread, a lot of the time, that pretty much cuts out the need for a certain amount of sugar anyhow. So unless I'm making some raw food desserts that don't require any type of grain or anything, I won't be using the sugar. And chances are, I anyway use low glycemic like coconut syrup, things like that, yacon syrup, stevia. I've been using those for a while now. So on a rare occasion, I might use the sugar in the raw or something of that nature, but not often. Okay. Eliminate all trans fats, hydrogenated oils. I try to do that anyway. Um, if I get it, it's by accident normally. Or if I'm out eating, then I just don't always question them. Okay. Number eight, try to eat as organically as possible. I'll try that too. I try to buy my meat from Slinker Beef, a place that really cares about real good meat, not what I would consider today's imitation food. And so I do like that. Drink filtered water, which I already do, and so I'm straight with that. Number 10, take appropriate supplements: D3, omega 3s, B complex, C, magnesium, selenium, magnesium, iodine, zinc, etc. He has etc. I take a multivitamin which encompasses a lot of those, but I'll look into that a little bit more outside of my regular supplements and just natural raw foods like spirulina and things. We'll see. All right. But he was nice enough to say what to eat. So if you're wondering, get rid of that. What am I going to eat? This is what you're going to eat: vegetables, fruits and berries, lean meats and fish in reasonable quantities, eggs, preferably the ones you get from the natural farmer at the farmer's market, sweet potatoes and yams. Now we know those are healthy for you. And limited quantities of rice. Limited. Brown rice preferably. Nuts and seeds are okay if you're not suffering from an excitotoxin related disorder such as epilepsy, fibromyalgia, insomnia, ADHD, etc. So you will decide for yourself whether or not you can have those. But if you want to go cold turkey on the diet and just kind of see the sooner the better, you can cut those out too. And once underway, then possibly, if you see results, you can add back gluten-free grain like millet, flax, sorghum, tapioca, quinoa, and amaranth. Um, yes, nice. They're nice. Some nuts and seeds in moderation, some legumes and beans, okay? And, maybe certain other foods, it just depends. So that's the diet that I'm going to be doing. And just kind of see if my body, my metabolism, my whole way of being, if it responds to it and I get the feeling that it's going to, I will be making a lifestyle change. Bye bye.